What's up, everybody? I think we're officially live. Appears to be that way. Hope everyone's doing good, man. Decided to do another stream today. Just waking up and I don't know, felt right. I initially was gonna do yesterday's today at this time, so figured why not do both. I'm gonna go ahead and post this to our Discord real quick, so bear with me for a second. But say what's up if you're here in the chat. Hope everybody's doing all right. Hope everybody's staying safe. Give me a second real quick. Got my coffee. How's everyone doing today, though? Figured I'd give it about like 10-15 minutes, see if people hop in. If not, I mean, I'll probably hop off. But after yesterday's live stream, I thought it was a pretty good means of communicating with everybody. So decided to keep going. I know that Kenny Denight of the Night Dimension, he's streaming this evening, I believe. And I actually checked his channel. Normally he lets people know when he's about to go live. But I'm trying to support him as much as I can, just because he's a great guy, and his live streams are an awesome community. I know he's going live tonight at some point, though, if anyone's interested. But yeah, if anyone's here, just let me know in the chat. Let me know how you're doing. Hope everybody's doing good. Things are a little bit better here where I'm at. Seemed like a little bit has died down with the week starting, and I don't know if the curfew has anything to do with that or whatever, but it seems like things are calming down, so definitely feeling a little bit better. If you're in the chat, though, let me know how your day is going. I'm just gonna stick around, like I said, just for probably like 10 minutes or whatever. Oh shit. Yeah, probably just 10 minutes or whatever, and then see how it goes. Ruben might come in. I'm not sure. He just actually posted to Discord. Jerkakoba. Probably pronounced that wrong. How you doing, man? Thanks for chatting and participating, man. Greetings from the Czech Republic. It's good to hear that you're doing well. Yeah, how are things over there? Is it chaotic at all, or is it just more coronavirus centered anxiety about that? I hope everything's going well for you, man. Thanks for tuning in and sharing and commenting and communicating with me. I appreciate it. I might try to get Ruben in here, though. He said he was about to do an impromptu live stream too, and then I beat him to it. So I'm going to see if he wants to join in on Skype or not. That could be fun, though. We could go back and forth a little bit, you know, while people join in, and things start to pick up. Jerka though, like what have you been doing during the quarantine? Have you are you still working? I guess I don't know how things are in the Czech Republic. I haven't seen any news stories about that necessarily. Let me take a look. Hopefully cases aren't as extreme as they are in other countries there. Confirmed cases, almost 10,000. Active cases. It does appear that the cases are still increasing there, as well as deaths are increasing. I'm sorry to hear, man. I hope you and your family are doing well and everybody around you are. What's up, Ruben? Hey, do you want to hop in? If you do, let me know. I'll just add you. We could just hop on Skype and I won't even have to take the stream down. I'll be able to do it all without messing anything up. Edward, what's up, buddy? Can we video phone in? Would love to chat. I'm working on that. I have the setup, but I'd rather have it be a day where I'm like prepared, you know. I have to get my iPad out and I don't have that all set up right now. But we'll get it going soon, man. We'll get it going soon. I just like I'm worried that like trolls will call in and shit, but I mean that's probably gonna be happening regardless. So I guess I shouldn't worry about that. John Edmiston checking in from Colorado. What's up, buddy? Hey, I love Colorado. That is the destination, my current destination at least for where I'm trying to move. A lot of things are up in the air right now where I'm at, so we're entertaining the idea of moving, and that is definitely a destination that we've looked into. We both, my girlfriend and I both love Colorado. Only problem is that we like northern Colorado and like it's expensive. So, but glad to hear you checking in, man. Thanks for communicating and letting me know you're here. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying safe throughout this all. Crazy enough, actually, I was in Boulder like right as Corona was breaking, and we got back into the Midwest just in time for when quarantine started. Otherwise, I don't know travel and all that, how that would have worked. Jerka, here it's starting to opening up. Our government handled it pretty well. I'm a student, so it's actually pretty chill for me. Oh, that's good, man. So you're in that age range where it's not that much of a worry. I'm in that same range. I guess I just worried more so about giving it to somebody I love, or you know, somebody that's older than me. But are you there? Are you like foreign there, or were you born and raised in Czech Republic? Well, I don't have any headphones with me, so I might just be an echo fuckfest. If you want, dude, you can try. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, my audio would probably make yours echo. Well, I honestly don't know how long I'm going to be doing this, so you could always hop on right after me. I just kind of wanted to wake up and have my coffee and see if people hop in. So I'm just playing it by ear. I guess I should probably let you know when I'm going to go live, though, just in case you might do it. Are you working today, Ruben? Or are you working right now? I guess I don't know your schedule currently, but you said yesterday that you were at home, I remember. All good. Trolls be trolling. Can filter them at the time, usually quite well. I'm in Scotland and making links with Ruben has been fleeting. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Have you tried help find the others at protonmail.com? That's his email. He's actually in the chat if you want to talk to him right now. There's our email. You could email us. Sometimes Proton Mail seems a little bit spotty with emails coming in and out, so potentially that could have been the issue. Because I know we get back to everyone that we can. What topics are you trying to talk about, Edward? And thanks for chiming in from Scotland, man. I hope everything's well there. What time is it there? Is it 6 or 7 hours ahead of where I am? I'm pretty sure. Pretty crazy that you can tune in and just communicate with me from across the globe. Jerka, what are you studying, by the way, in Czech Republic? Born and raised Czech. I am studying computer science. Nice, man. Do they? I'm assuming they teach English there. I feel like your English and your understanding of the language is pretty spot on, pretty fluent, man. Computer science though, that's awesome. I do website development. That's my line of work. Things kind of took a dip with Corona. Not many businesses are spending money as they were. A lot of them are holding their capital. But that's what I do as well. I wish I don't regret it, but like I do wish I had more education in the computer science field in IT, because I'm pretty limited in my knowledge, but I have enough to, you know, turn it into a living, I guess. Over Skype is how I was meaning, just because of time difference. I feel live is the best way to approach these topics. Most of what Ruben discusses on the channel. Oh, so you just want to add on to what Ruben's saying? Over Skype. Yeah, I mean, what the setup is going to be, I'm trying to think if I could do it with Skype. I could probably do it with Skype if I got like a Skype phone number, but that would cost money. But the plan really is to just like have a US based phone number, and then allow people to call in, and then I'll pick up the call, and then like the audio, the mixer I have, I can regulate what goes into the phone, what goes into the computer, and bounce it back and forth. The problem with Skype is I don't have that ability to regulate as much, because the mixer, I'd have to get a virtual mixer, and there's a lot of problems with those. There are a few fringe topics that are pushing boundaries even for the psychedelic community, and I'm interested in seeing where those conversations go. We are 5:27 in UK at the moment. Yeah, so you're 6 hours ahead of me. Well, so what topics, man? Lay them out. I'm here. Let's talk about them. I know it's probably not the best way to communicate with text and then voice, but I'd love to hear what you're thinking about. Yeah, man, English is taught everywhere, and here's a lot of foreign students, mainly Russian. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I never really understood like how English is taught everywhere. Like it's like it's a dominant language. Trying to see where you guys are located on a map. Oh, okay. Right next to Germany. Ukraine, Poland. Why are there a lot of Russians there? You guys are pretty far away from Russia. Is that just a destination? But yeah, like I've had the idea for doing a phone-in broadcast for quite some time now. It's something that Ruben and I have kind of gone back and forth about. And I guess I just haven't pulled the trigger on it. I gotta figure out. I do have to figure out a way that international people can call in though, because I know if I get a US based number, it's like super expensive for international, unless they have like a VPN set up and all that. But for ease of use, I think Skype would be the best route. I guess I could run Skype on on another device and run that through the mixer. Not a bad idea. But yeah. That could be a cool way of communicating too. I just think that stuff like this is kind of like the new radio, you know? Like radio will always be there just because of everybody has a radio, you know? Cars and soon enough phones will have tuners, but I think that this is going to be the super accessible way, especially when internet is more available across the country, or across the world, sorry. I think that this will be the way. Know that the chats will evolve, help find the others doing great work. I know I can call via Skype for free or Zoom. Yeah, I think I could run the same setup that I had, because I ran a different show about sports and I had call-ins and I ran it all through Google Voice. That Google Voice gave me a number, whereas I'm sure I can't believe I didn't think of this, but I'm sure I could do it through Skype and have the same effect so that it's not costly for anyone. And just give people the username to call in, like help find the others call in or something like that. No idea why they're here. Maybe it's because we have good universities. Yeah, probably. I can't speak on the education system in Russia, but I could see that being the reason why. Even Morse code goes obsolete. Yeah, man. Yeah, everything's just constantly evolving, but as we saw with like Rogan's Spotify deal, like audio is kind of the new wave. The old wave, but there's a heavy resurgence to it. But how's everybody doing, man? What's everybody thinking about? What's everybody going through right now? Let me know. Any topics you guys want to talk about? I'm an open book right now. I'm just waking up slowly and seeing what everybody's about. Thanks for tuning in also. Oh, and like I said earlier, I think I was talking when no one was really in here, but Kenny DeKnight of DeKnight Dimension. He is having a live stream tonight, and he's a great guy, and like he has like a dedicated live stream community that comes in when he live streams. So it's awesome. Like it's a great it's just a great community to be a part of. It's like our Discord, but on a live chat. I'm actually gonna post a link to his channel real quick for you guys. That's Kenny DeKnight's channel. Definitely check it out if you haven't. If you don't know who he is, he's awesome. He's started out his channel kind of doing salvia and psychedelics, and then it's slowly evolved. He's writing a book, just doing a lot of great stuff. Strange, what's up, buddy? You said you want to talk about DMT. I have no experience with that, unfortunately. Do you have any experience with that? Let me know. I don't have pure DMT or whatever. So breakthrough mushroom trips. I could talk about that. Want to hear Edward's fringe topics? Yeah. Okay. Well, here we go. The way Help Find the Others is operating is very welcoming. In my experience, much more than radio shows ever have been. Radio shows, by their nature, have a scripted approach. I feel live podcasting is authentic. Yeah, no, there's definitely a script to radio programs. I remember the first time I saw a TV show detailing how like call-ins are fake and all that is fake, and as a regular listener, you believe it and you believe the crazy stories that a morning show brings you. But a lot of that's scripted, man, and it's just like unfortunate at the end of the day to know that that's all just a plan, you know, a plan of somebody else's. Whereas this live is like, yeah, we can give a bullet points of topics. Me and Ruben could go back and forth, or I can write a list of topics I want to cover, but it's just off the top, really. Subscribe, thanks, man, appreciate you. Breakthrough mushroom trips. Oh, I'll get to that in a second, actually. But the way the Help Find the Others is operating is very welcoming. That's what drew me to the channel, honestly. When I was just like somebody that watched it, Um, when I was just started out, somebody like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, when I was just watching Ruben's videos, that's what drew me to it, because there's like a psychedelic YouTube community, and I felt like a lot of their message was heavily opinionated, or it was like, this is my experience and this is why it is that way and this is why it should be your experience, and trying to replicate their own experience in their in to their viewers. That probably didn't come across right, but it felt a lot of like, it felt like a lot of it was forced. And to me, like, Ruben's videos were just a conversation and a discussion, and it was just like expanding on a thought. And that's that way of presenting these ideas. Breakthrough mushroom trips. So I don't really know if I've had like what I read about the craziness of breakthrough mushroom trips. I don't know if I've had that, but I also don't know if those are just being overly sensationalized. Um, the biggest one I had probably was like 5 gram in silent darkness experience, where I pushed through just a ton of boundaries in my mind and obstacles that flared up. And I remember asking the mushroom, like, show me more, show me more. I was talking to Kenny about this actually, and it got to the point that all it showed me was like a matrix wall, like, you know, a matrix, those numbers falling. It was just that, and like a ton of technological whirring and like whizzing. And at that point I just backed out. I was just like, all right, I've seen enough. Like, and I don't know if that was just like my mind projecting the thought of a simulation or what it was, but it scared the crap out of me. So that was like the breakthrough. It was a great experience though. Like, after that, it showed me 2 planets, like 2 Earths, and one Earth was heavily marketed. And then at that time I was in marketing, and like one Earth was heavily marketed, so it was like logos and slogans and cliches, and then the other one was like this natural world that was forested and green and lush, and it was like you have this option to choose which one you want, so go towards whichever one you want. And those were like the 2 like visually clear things that occurred. Other than that, it was like a lot of feeling, a lot of intense emotion, you know. I'm sure you'd understand. Sorry we haven't hooked up yet, but you can, Strange, you can ask me any questions about that experience. I'll gladly expand on those. But those are like the 2 big takeaways. It was a while. It was like 2-3 years ago, so I haven't had anything that profound in a while. Sorry we haven't hooked up yet, Edward, man. The time difference is tough. We can do Saturday, Sunday though sometime soon if you like. Yeah, man. So yeah, that's the thing, is like whenever we have international guests, we have to find a time during the day so that it's evening during their time. Normally we record around 10 o'clock Eastern, which is like overnight in international time. So, but we'll find a time that works. I mean, I don't have that much of a schedule, but Ruben has a family and kids, and it's a lot. It's more than what I'm dealing with. Do you believe in heaven and hell? Oh, Chris Maples, you're new. You're new to the stream. What's up, buddy? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for asking the question. I hope you're doing well. Do I believe in heaven and hell? That's tough. I think my opinion on that kind of fluctuates, and has throughout my life. I'd say at this moment in time, I don't know if I believe in the definitive heaven and hell and like that specific, but I think that there's something next in the journey. I guess that's the best way to put it. I think there's something next in the journey. That's what I believe in. There was a time though that like I understood that heaven was just you can create heaven in your everyday life if you just live positively and take the best out of every moment, you know, like that is heaven, you know. So I don't know. I don't know. It's such a tough question. Like I said, I do think that there's something next in the journey though. Imagine I have a plant here and I had topics to discuss, but someone gave me a heads up. Plant here. I'm not sure what you're saying. Contrived? Yeah, definitely contrived on the radio. I'll find the other's conversational style is very open, and that's what we try to do. We try to have open minds, and I guess I try to make sure that whoever comes on the show, their ideas are what they're getting out. You know, I want to make sure that I ask the right questions, so that they feel comfortable sharing, and then also that they feel like their ideas, however far out they are welcomed. Because as soon as you make somebody that has a far out idea feel like weird about it, that can clam somebody up, and like that's the opposite of what we're trying to do here. We want to push the boundaries of ideas. What does the breakthrough on mushroom mean? That is per person, you know. That is somebody, or that is depends on the user, you know. It depends on whoever's defining it. To me, I think breakthrough is just a way of saying a very profound experience is often determined to be a breakthrough, you know. But to other people, it's seeing entities or seeing spirits and whatnot and getting abducted. But for me, my own experience, I think I would define a breakthrough as just a chance to get outside your body and look at your own life from a new set of eyes. I think that's what a breakthrough is. Worked in TV, film, music industries. The split in the matrix is bizarre. Controlling influence and awareness. Yeah, man, it's all controlled. It's all money backed and money based. But I think as times evolves and technology evolves, that's one thing that we're kind of getting away from. Like this, I'm on YouTube talking to you guys. Like it can all be decentralized. It doesn't. I mean, YouTube is the overlord here, but it's not like YouTube is telling me and Ruben what to talk about, you know. There's no script, you know. Hinduism says, "Oh, what's up, Sarah? Thanks for chiming back in. You were here yesterday. Thanks for tuning back in." Hinduism says there's two Earths. We are on the fake one. The fake one, the real one, is called Shambhala. It's the Garden of Eden. We are on the fake one. The real one is called Shambhala, the Garden of Eden. That's interesting. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I just like when I was raised religious, so that is one of the topics that came up, you know, during this journey, and questioning it and just trying to come to my own conclusions about it. And that is definitely the solution I came to about heaven and hell was just like, you can have either on Earth. You could have either in this current existence. It's just how you perceive things. You're subscribed, Chris. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it. Oh, Natural Born. What's up, Becca? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. How are you doing today? How's that CBD treating you? I got I ordered a decent amount because I got that $20 off, and it's been awesome. I've loved it. And I talked about it yesterday on the live stream about how it's just a great alternative to THC, especially for me who can get kind of overly anxious when I'm smoking weed. So thanks for passing that along. I appreciate you. You are the overlord here. Yeah, I'm trying. I got a hike for an hour or so I'll jump on and do a live stream after you're done. Hell yeah, Ruben. Yeah, let me know. Just let me know when you want to take over, and then I'll probably just close up for like 15 minutes, and then you can hop on. That's perfect. Master of this space. Religions are like programming languages. We only need them if we forgot how programming works. Yeah, I think there's definitely a upside to religion, especially when you're younger. Because it teaches you values, and it teaches you values in like a tangible way. You know, you have a role model that is the leader of that religion, being Jesus in Roman Catholicism, or whatever the other ones are. I'm not sure on the others, but it gives you as a child somebody to look up to, even if your current life has nobody to look up to, you know. So I think it does have a good purpose, especially in the younger formative years. And then once you get to a certain age, you can question it. So you have your own ability to make the make your own decisions about it. I mean, some people can run to it, you can run away from it, you could keep it where it's at, whatever you want to do, you know, it's flexible. Yeah, buddy, my muscle rub is amazing, and the gummies help me sleep. Very nice, very nice. How many milligrams are the gummies? I haven't had a good experience with a topical yet, like with a lotion. I guess I haven't really noticed anything. When I got a THC CBD one in Colorado, and I wasn't able to notice any major change, but I also didn't have like back pain or something like that, so I guess I have to try that at a certain time. No one runs Windows 95 if their mind is operating at Divinity 9.6.3. Do you think my buddy would always describe the experience of a mushroom as like a mental software upgrade? That's like his way of explaining it to some people. I thought that was a good way of doing it. It's like the iOS update for the mind, you know, or for your soul. You kind of, it's the same thing. Your phone is the same thing, but it's able to do new things. It's able to see old things in new light. Like, I think that's a good descriptive terminology for it. The thing about CBD is you have to use it every day to see the overall effects of it. Gummies are 25 milligrams. That's a good dose. Interesting. The muscle rub you have to use 3 times a day for over a week to notice pain relief. I guess I didn't know that. I didn't know that CBD is something that it's an overtime thing. I've always ran to it as a fixer-upper in the moment, like kind of immediate. I know the flower is kind of immediate for me. Whenever I smoke the CBG, it's a little bit of a creep up effect, but the CBD flower is very immediate in my experience. Religious and delineated metaphysics. What are you trying to say, Sarah? Delineated metaphysics. James T. Kirk meaning church, in communication with the ancestors, Starfleet, same story. Even Eminem with his D12. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a common, there's commonality in that story between a ton of people and a ton of groups, you know? I think it's just that structure we're familiar with. Like, it's an age-old story, so people use it to build their own story, their own narrative. Oh, okay. The topicals take time. Okay, that makes sense. I know I passed along a THC CBD lotion to my mom because she would have arthritis and she would get joint pain, and that helped her out. So I mean, as long as it's helping somebody, you know. Like I said, I think I just need to be in a situation where I need it, you know. If I wake up with like neck pain or back pain or something like that, I think I need to be in one of those situations to reap the benefits. I have a new IG page. Not if it, yeah. Is that the healthcare? I think I saw that one. I think you followed me. Is it just at healthcare? It can't be at healthcare. I saw it though, if I recall. What are you trying to do with that Instagram page? Are you trying to like spread awareness, or? And go ahead and put the username down below so I can check it out. Story of a man, eh? Atom splitting the atom. Healthcare 420. Let me check that out real quick. Yeah, what are you trying to accomplish with it? Any like specific goal, or is it just raising awareness to alternative medicine? Can't find it. What? Oh, there it is. Very cool. I'm gonna have to follow you. I'll follow you later, Becca, after the stream. CBD can mask the pain and miss the root. I think for like muscle pain though, it's not missing the root. You know, muscle pain is temporary most times, so it can kind of it can cure that ailment and or at least dull the ailment, so that you can get over it or take the time necessary to heal from it. If you're saying like, you know, anxiety and emotional pain, CBD doing that, like flower CBD, that could be the case. Education about CBD and THC and how they can be used as medicines. That's awesome. I'll definitely give you a follow, and I'll just post it in the live chat too. We can get it out there. So that link I just posted, that's Becca's Natural Born's Instagram page she's building. She's been a member of the Help Find the Others community since I was, you know, right at the beginning. And she's been a great person to talk to and socialize with. So definitely give her a follow and check out her page. Oh, okay. The root of inflammation must be dealt with. Removing grains, dairy, and processed food can be a great step for many with arthritis. The pain is in the effect. The effect always has a cause. Yeah, I agree. Like diet is such a big component for inflammation. It's another one of those things though. It's like religion, you know, it's hard when we're programmed to eat these ways and to go after sweets and whatever. And it's sweet, sugars, salt, you know, all those taste buds that have been activated since we were young children. It's hard to switch it up and be like, I know that this is the reason for my pain. It's hard to understand that. But I agree. There's a lot of people that are switching to healthier diets, and the results of those are beyond just weight loss and you know, lower blood sugar and blood pressure and all that. It's more of there's a lot of other symptoms that a healthy diet is curing. Jerky, you followed the Instagram. Thanks, buddy. Thank you. I know Becca appreciates it. But yeah, it's just like, it's cool that CBD is just another thing to try out. Like it's just another alternative to the alternative. So I like that. And it's natural. And when I first tried it, I didn't think there was any effect to it. I thought I was just placebo or whatever. And then now that I ordered from Tweedle Farms, I believe the name is, and they're out of Oregon, and there's a noticeable effect that anybody would notice after smoking it. It's not subtle, it's not unnoticeable, it's there. And like that to me was the proof that, all right, this is going to help people. I mean, it's helping me. So yeah, Edward, you said you were addicted to candy for years, so emotionally connected too. A lot of memories and nostalgia connected with tastes and experiences associated with food. I know, dude. It's weird. Like everybody has their favorite home cooked meal. You know, it could be the unhealthiest thing or something made with a ton of butter, but that is tied into their childhood. You know, and like the love that they felt in that moment. So it's hard to deprogram yourself from that. You said you were addicted to candy for years. I definitely agree that right now I'm addicted to like snacks and not whole foods, you know, not whole meals. I'm at this point in my life where I would rather eat cookies and some Cheetos or whatever instead of taking my time to prepare a full and filling meal. It's hard to get out of that though, but I think being aware that could be a problem, and being aware that, you know, maybe some of your other issues that you're dealing with are caused by that, that's the first step, and then you could start targeting it. Food is medicine, and plants are medicine, drugs are medicine. Tweedle Farms has amazing products. Been using for about a year. If you all want $20 off your first order, I have a link for you. Yeah, definitely hit up Natural Born. I'm gonna post the link to our Discord channel, and you can reach out to her there. Because I know, like on here, I don't think you can post links. I think I can post links, but Let me post a link to our Discord. So that's the link to our Discord. That invite will never expire. So if you wanted to send it to friends, more people like that, go ahead. And you can find Becca on there at Natural Born, same username. There was also when I Googled Tweedle Farms coupon code, I think there was a 20% one as well, or on the Instagram. On their Instagram, there's a 20% one, I believe. Hey Adam, what's up, dude? Thanks for crossing over and coming to our stream. I appreciate you, dude. Yo, my man. I work in 5 minutes, but I thought I'd say hi. I appreciate it, dude. Thanks for coming in and seeing what's up. I'll probably see you on Kenny's stream tonight. I know he hasn't posted it yet, but I know he's brought it up in previous streams that he's going to be streaming tonight. So I'm sure I'll see you there. Hope you have a good day at work, though, buddy. Thanks for tuning in. Took me over 100 milligrams of CBD oil to properly notice the effects. This mellow, where there's no anxiety and vanishes on CBD, intensely subtle. Yeah, Edward, you should try smoking the CBD flower. Tweedle Farms has and I'm not like sponsored by them or anything. I just love their product. They have like a mystery pack where they send you, I think, 4 grams for $20, and it's just different strains, and you'll notice the effects. And it's just really calming, just a relaxed feel. It helps you kind of remove yourself from any anxiety or any craziness going on in your mind. Jerka, the sugar addiction is real. The worst thing about it is that it's everywhere. I know, dude. I got ZQuil. I've been struggling going to bed recently and like staying asleep. So I got ZQuil, which is, I don't know if they have it overseas, but it's like a sleep remedy that is a part of NyQuil and like not over the counter, but things you can buy at like Walgreens. But it's just the sleep component of it. And I was looking at the ingredients, and it has high fructose corn syrup. Like, what? I was like, wait, why is this even? I don't need it to be flavored anything. It's like you take like a small 15 milligram amount or 15 milliliter amount. I don't need it to have sugar in it. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. It's in everything, man. Like, even in salty stuff, it's in there. And in sweet stuff, there's a lot of salt. Like, there's no avoiding it. I think the best way to go about things is just supporting, like, if you have the opportunity to support like a farmer's market, or if you have farms near you that you can just buy directly from them, I think that's the best way to do things. Like, I don't have that luxury where I'm at, but I definitely plan on exercising that whenever I have the opportunity to. Chris says Bible basis instructions before leave Earth. I could see that, man. A lot of it. I used to have a Bible that highlighted in red all the words of Jesus, and if you just read that, like, there's enough in there to be like, whoa, like this is some profound stuff, you know. I'm not personally religious at this point in time, though. But I think any of those religious texts, like if you just read it, even as somebody outside of the religion, it's very powerful, and you can take a lot from it. Not always medicine. What if there's nothing wrong and you just want to eat? That could be true, but for me, it's like, I don't know. This might be a controversial thing, but for me, like being like I'm overweight. There's no doubt in my mind that I'm overweight, and like that produces other health effects that aren't good, you know? So I'm not saying that it's wrong to eat. You can certainly enjoy, like there's people that metabolize sugar and salt so quickly that they don't gain weight from eating candy and snacks, you know, but I'm not one of those people. So I guess in my perspective, in my experience, to me, it's wrong, because I don't want to be at the point where I have diabetes at 30, or You know, I just don't want to be at the point where my life could maybe be cut short due to weight issues, something that I'm completely in control of. You know, that would hurt me for sure. Hopefully I'll be able to catch a full one of your streams one of these days. Yeah, Adam, I'm actually gonna just go probably for 45 minutes more or something like that, and then Ruben's gonna hop on and do a live stream after me. He's currently at work, but when he gets back, he's gonna take over. So if you got time at work, man, hop on either during mine or his, and we'll get it done. But I'll see you later though, and like I said, have a good day at work, buddy. Smoking CBD flower provides relief without the higher anxiety. It's weird and I love it. Yeah, it's the same thing I've been realizing, that I guess I never, when I was smoking THC, I never understood what was exclusively THC specific feeling. You know, like what made THC what it was and what made CBD what THC isn't. And after I vaped some CBD or smoked CBD, it helped me realize what I liked about THC without having the psychedelic component to it all. What's up, Reggie? Reggie Can. Sugar and modern day processed foods are designed to calcify the pineal gland, hence why organic dark greens are getting more expensive. Keep the population asleep. Yeah, dude, I could see that. I could see that. It's always weirded me out that, and I know there's a business and economics behind this that all adds up, you know, but it always weirds me out that like McDonald's, Burger King, all those places, all fast food places have a value menu where you can get anything for $1, and you can't get like salad for $1 somewhere. And that doesn't make sense to me. I understand that, you know, fresh lettuce goes bad quicker. But when you go to the store to buy a head of lettuce, you can get 2 for $1, you know? And like that's a minimum of 2 salads, like 3 salads, 3 big salads. So I never got that. I always feel like there's room for a healthy fast food option that has like $1 menu where it's like, you know, a fruit cup for $1 and stuff like that. But if you go to get that at a McDonald's, it's, you know, one of the more expensive options. How weird is it that we have to pay more to be healthier? I don't get that. The CB1 and CB2 receptors. Yeah, I haven't looked to the science of it. Oh, Jerky, you gotta go, buddy. All right, well, thanks for tuning in, dude. So yeah, definitely stay safe. You as well. Hopefully everything goes well at university for you, man. Hopefully I see you in another stream soon, but if not, have a good one, dude. CB1 are the brain receptors, and CB2 are the skin receptors. That's why there's different effects. Oh, okay. I have to look into that. Let me actually Google that real quick. I haven't looked into the science of CBD necessarily. I'm gonna read that later. Hey, Kenny, what's up, dude? Hey, what time are you streaming tonight? I've been telling everybody in the stream that that you're going live tonight, and like I've just been amping up your community that's there for the live streams, you know? So let us know what time you're streaming tonight so I can post about it and also just tell people about it right here. Thanks for tuning in, though. Yeah, I decided since yesterday went pretty well that I should have my coffee and live stream. I see you doing it, you know, so I figured I'd give it a try. But yeah, Becca, I need to the endocannabinoid system. I need to do more research into this because I'll have a better understanding and I'll be able to communicate it better. It's better than just saying, oh, it works, you know? Everything in the system. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at it all. Probably like 6 or 7 p.m. PST. I think you're like 3 hours behind me. Let's see real quick so I can get it right. Yeah, I think you're 2 or 3 hours. Yeah, so definitely give Kenny a watch tonight. He live streams almost every day now. and it's been awesome. It's an awesome alternative to his videos. That, I mean, both are great, but definitely give him a watch. The live chat is always popping, and there's a ton of nice people in there. I can't speak on yesterday's stream because I wasn't a part of that, but I know that for the most part, it's just a ton of nice people, and they're all like very open-minded, and everybody in that community, I feel, in this community as well, kind of want to learn, you know? So it's cool learning from people's personal experience and anecdotal evidence. The endocannabinoid system. It's a hard word to pronounce. Yeah, I gotta do more research on it. Do you have post a link to him, please? Yeah, I will. I already posted it once. Let me grab it real quick. Copy link address. So yeah, well, what's up in the 803? I appreciate you tuning in. Let me get you that link. So there's Kenny's channel. I mean, I can't say enough about him. Like I said, like Adam came in this chat. Adam is a part of that community. He's awesome. And I've just made a lot of friends there that have translated to real friends for sure. But yeah, check out his channel. The videos are great. The live streams are great. Everything about it's awesome. He's been on our podcast twice. Check both his episodes out. Yeah, I think he was like our first guest, if I'm not wrong on that. Maybe like episode 3 or something. Much love. Yeah, I got pretty sweaty. Gonna avoid certain topics in the future. Yeah, yesterday I actually came in talking about it, but more along the lines of, I hope everybody's staying safe. You know, I didn't want to dive into the weeds of the protests and take a side or anything like that. Because as we've learned, everybody's got their own perspective on it, and it's just a touchy subject right now. You know, give it 3 months, and I'm sure you'll be able to talk about it more freely. But in the heat of the moment, people are picking sides and they're gunning for them. Me being one of them as well. I'm not saying I'm out of that. In the 803, thank you. Yeah, no problem, dude. How are you doing though? In the 803, how's your day going? Thanks for tuning in. Becca, do you have any resources? Do you have any resources about the CB1, CB2 that I should check out, or should I just do a Google search on it? I saw that decarber that you posted. What is that? You're making CBD edibles? You have to send some to me. I guess I didn't know what a decarber was, or is. Hey, Scott T, what's up, dude? Tuning in on lunch break? Where you work at? You were here yesterday, right? I think you were. I'm happy to have you back, buddy. How's your work day going? Google it. Yeah, I'll just Google it. I have a link up, but I have like a how the endocannabinoid system works page up. It seems super detailed. I guess I was just wondering if there was anything that you'd suggest. But CBD just seems to have a lot of widespread use, and at the beginning of it, like coming to fruition, I saw that, or coming it more to market, I should say, not fruition, because it's always existed. At the beginning, people were claiming, you know, it's everybody's saying it's like a cure-all medicine, and like I could see that giving it a bad rap. But now that there's actually a lot of things that are a lot of studies that are proving its use in the ailments that it claims to treat, like it's finally getting more recognition than snake oil, you know. I'm doing well. You're so open-minded, intelligent, and sincere. Man, it's refreshing. Hope everything is wonderful in your world. Thanks, dude. I try to be. I'm not always, I can't say I'm always those 3 things that you're saying, but I really appreciate that that's the way you're taking me. Thank you. I try to be. I definitely try to be at all times, but it can be hard, dude. It's hard to always be open-minded when, you know, maybe you have a opinion that you're holding on to strongly, or a judgment that you're holding on to strongly, and I'm trying, and this all is going to be helping myself out during this. Like, I've learned that communicating in this form and seeing Kenny communicate in this form is helpful to expanding my own ideas and communicate my own ideas, so I can talk about certain things, and if somebody has a different perspective about it, they can let me know in the live chat, and then I can learn about it. And a lot of the times my ideas are just staying in my mind and not being communicated. So I think this is going to help me out, like figure out my own ideas and sort them out and organize them. Sometimes I wonder though if I'm just rambling and not making any sense, but I'm trying to string it all together. Instead of the oven to decarb, it's a unique system that decarbs the cannabis flower. Then you can infuse in the same machine. It's more spot on. It's a more spot on temperature decarber. Oh, okay. So I've actually done that in the oven. I've definitely done that in the oven when I was making firecrackers once, and I didn't know how essential it was to the edible making. It definitely is though. That's cool. That's all done within that little system, though. It's like a little handheld, right? Hi again, man. CBD has been great for my insomnia. What's up, Patrick? Thanks for tuning in again. Yeah, I started out using it for migraines. I think that's when I started using CBD. I had capsules of CBD, and well, honestly, what happened was I stopped enjoying THC, but I didn't want to like seem like I wasn't enjoying weed, you know, so I got CBD, and eventually I started using it to treat migraines that I'd get, and it was perfect. And then it just kind of evolved into that, and now it's just more of a chill out, something for sleep, definitely. But I'm glad that it helps your insomnia. I could see it coming in the clutch, you know, when you take a tincture or an edible right before bed, you probably could knock you out well. Oh, Scott, you're an engineer at a high security systems company. I'm amazed this channel stream doesn't have more viewership. Seems like it really should. Yes, I was here yesterday. Yeah, I knew you were here yesterday, I think. I knew it. I recognized your name. Dude, I'm just happy with the people that are tuning in, dude. It's awesome. Having 7 people here right now and a ton of people commenting, like, I couldn't ask for anything more. Thank you, though. I'm sure you're busy with the high security. Are you in Scotland? I'm not sure if you were the one that was in Scotland, but I'm sure wherever you are, you know, high security is something that is being needed in a lot of places right now, especially security like cameras and whatnot. The endocannabinoid system is a body system that's not talked about a lot. It's just like the respiratory or cardiovascular system. The oven will degrade your flour. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I was making just a quick firecracker recipe, you know, so I like did 215 or 185 degrees Fahrenheit or whatever it was and baked it for 20 minutes. Made my apartment smell like weed. But it made some really good firecrackers that made me like bug out for sure. I use CBD for migraines too. Doesn't make them go away, but makes it more manageable. That's exactly that's my experience too, Scott. It made it manageable. That was the best way to describe it. I posted on Reddit a while back on r/CBD about it, because I would have crippling migraines to the point that it would be a day. I'd be out for a day, you know. I'd be out for a day, and I wouldn't be able to leave my room. I'd have to be in pitch dark, like pitch black room, no, all the shades closed. Couldn't eat anything, only could drink water, and even that was a struggle, very nauseous. And what that allowed me to do was get a grasp on the situation, and I could kind of push through it better. It definitely was more manageable. It was weird. The first time I took a capsule when I got a migraine, I have these signs that occur that's like blurred vision or spotty vision. I get that immediately as soon as I'm about to get a migraine. And I took a capsule as soon as I got that feeling. I think it was a 30 milligram capsule. And during like the peak of what should have been migraine pain, I was able to meditate during it and kind of not feel the pain as much. Hard to describe, very hard to describe, a very strange experience, but that's what got me hooked on it, because I hadn't had anything that could help me. I've even gotten like prescriptions for it, and you know, a ton of ibuprofen, and none of it worked as efficiently as CBD did for me. Oh, you're in Alabama. Yeah, business has been through the roof, dude. I'm sure, man, and I feel for you, and I'm glad that you are, you know, putting in the work and helping out businesses or helping out whoever you're helping out, because it's needed right now. The oven fluctuates in temperature to keep its heat, so the system will maintain a steady temp. That's awesome. Follow your IG page. Yeah, I linked it above too. So if you don't want to copy and paste, Scott, there, if you scroll up, it's the only Instagram account that I've linked on in this chat. Becca runs this Instagram page that is dedicated to alternative medicine and especially CBD. Pretty cool. I get the aura. That's the word I was looking for. The aura or aura. That's what I have too. In the center of my vision that gets bigger and bigger until it disappears in my peripheral. Then the pain hits. Yep. Dude, same exact thing. Same exact thing. And I used to take, I used to have sumatriptan prescribed. I don't know if you tried that, but I used to take sumatriptan, and it would work, but I would still kind of go through like the achy, like the pain and it was almost like flu symptoms. You know, you get the chills and whatever, but it didn't knock me out for the day. I was able to get over it in a couple of hours. But for me, CBD just kind of allowed me to get back to whatever I was doing in like an hour or two, which is a game changer. It sounds like a lot, but it was a game changer. I suffer from headaches, menstrual cramps, anxiety, depression, and trying to find how CBD can help or keep my endocannabinoid system in balance. Yeah, I got to look into that. Like I said, I don't know. I guess I need to know like the impact it has on the other systems, you know? But yeah, I'm a big proponent of CBD now. I did, I think I started off doing the capsules from someplace out in Washington. I think it was farmed there. And then I did tinctures. I still have tinctures, and they work very well. The tinctures work very well. That's more of like that's what I use when I get migraines now, is a tincture. As soon as it's coming on, I'll take about 20 milligrams, 25 milligrams, and it does its job. Thanks everybody for tuning in, though. I know I've said that, but I really appreciate it, and I appreciate everybody spending some time in here today. Hope everybody's doing good. Once I'm done streaming, Ruben's gonna hop on. He was in here earlier. He said he's going to hop on the live stream in about like 45 minutes. So you'll see him soon. So like don't leave is what I'm trying to say. When I get off, Ruben will hop right on. So definitely don't leave. He'll be mobile too, I'm sure. I'm sure he'll be around the woods or something. In the 803, I'm going to be trying shrooms for the first time soon. How much should I take in grams? Should I eat it with food, before or after food? Should I eat them sober, or could I vape some CBD flower beforehand? So you definitely should do your own research. So take my advice with a grain of salt, because everybody's different, you know? But definitely have a trip sitter there if you can. If you have like a good friend, like a best friend or something like that, have them there with you, and have them be sober, or a very small dose. How much did you take in grams, though? I think for a first experience, to kind of like dip your toe in, I think like a half an eighth, which is 1.75 grams, is a good way to start in. Other people will say, you know, take the full eighth, take 5 grams, take 7 grams, but I think just to dip your toe in, 1.75, a half an eighth is a good way of doing it. And then you said, oh, should you eat it with food, before or after food? I would fast before it. I would fast for at least 12 hours, If I were you, say if you're taking it in the morning, I just would have breakfast the day before, maybe a late lunch, or maybe an early lunch, and then don't eat, so that the effects hit you a little bit stronger. And should you eat them sober? You can vape CBD, dude. Yeah, go ahead. A lot of people smoke on it. I can't handle that, but vape CBD, man, it'll probably help the nerves, because this is your first time doing it, so after seeing people's reports or whatever, you can have this expectation that it's this roller coaster thing or something that maybe you can't handle or whatever, and you'll be able to handle it. And just use CBD and it'll help remove any expectation and allow you to have your own personal experience. I think that's the best way to do it, is try to remove expectation, even on like, say you decide 1.75 grams is going to be your dose, right? What I would do if I was in your shoes first time taking it, excuse me. What I would do is start looking up 1.75 gram trip reports, and then that starts molding this expectation in your mind of what your experience is going to be. Don't do that. Just go in, find a dose that you're comfortable with, and then see what happens, but like I said, have a good sober trip sitter so that if things start bugging out, they'll be able to help you out. Otherwise, if it's just you can start, bad things can occur just due to like the out of control nature that it can happen. You're doing yourself a disservice if you aren't making the CBD oil yourself. Once I started, that the difference was night and day. Scott, how do you do that? I have let me show you what I got. I have CBD distillate. I have this stuff right here. Oh, did my camera cut out? Did my camera cut out, guys? Let me know. It's showing me that my camera cut out. I'm going to try to restart that real quick. Hold up. All right, I think I got it fixed now. Sorry about that. I just noticed that. My apologies, guys. I don't know what happened there. My camera's bugging a little bit, but I got it fixed now and it's full screen and everything's good to go. So where did I leave off? I was saying, oh yeah, so Scott, how do you go about making it? Because I have this right here. This guy, I don't know if you can see it. And this is like that CBD distillate, I think it's called, or CBD isolate. Isolate, I think. Is this what I use? I bought this on like Black Friday sale. I didn't really know what I was getting, but I just wanted to try it out. Yeah, I'm sorry about the camera, guys. Gotta pay attention to my stream. But is that how you make it, or do you need something else? I always say an allergy dose on a clean diet the whole day before. Fast at least 6 hours. An allergy dose. Just to see how your body reacts. Yeah, like I said, everybody's different, In the 803, everybody's totally different. Some people have a crazy response to it, and some people need more. It's all over the place. But like I said, I think like 1.75 grams, that was the first time I've ever done it, and it did all right. It was like like I said, it was the dipping of the toe into like the bigger ones, and you kind of get to feel the flow of emotion that occurs. Send you some recipes through Discord. Thanks, Becca. Let me check them out. Cannabis tincture, infused coconut oil. I'll have to peep these. I'll have to see which ones. Those cannabis gummies could be cool though. Cold water, Jello. Thanks for sending those though. Yeah, in the 803, and like I said, just do some research yourself and find a dose that is comfortable for you. Like when I first was trying to figure out what to take or how much to take, like I said, that's what I did. I would research people's reports, and then say like, oh, this is kind of the feel I want to go for. I'm going to do this amount. But since everybody's report is different, you kind of have to come up with an amount that you're agreeable with. You know, you have to agree with it. Oven to decarb, blend with iso alcohol, and let it dry off completely. Blend with MCT oil and let it settle. Pour off into a bottle. So is the CBD then just in the MCT oil? That's how it is? I wondered why CBD tinctures were so expensive. Didn't really make sense to me. I feel like there's just a massive markup on it, but if I can just make it, I'll start doing that. Any of you guys in here listeners to the podcast though? I guess I was wondering that yesterday too. I just forgot to ask. Wondering if there's any topics you guys want us to cover on a future podcast, or if there's any guests you want us to try to get on, anything like that. I made non-infused gummy yesterday. Now gotta decarb the CBD and make the alcohol method tincture, then infuse my gummy bears and I'll have one of those CBD gummies. So do you just buy like a massive quantity of CBD flower, or do you even need that much? Cannabinoids are fat soluble. Most all high-end CBD oils are MCT oil based. I did notice that. MCT oil is like the main ingredient of any tincture I've gotten. I'm sure even the one that I have over there is MCT oil. Excuse the potentially dumb. There are no dumb questions here, man. Ask away. Are all shrooms the same, or is it like weed, meaning different effects and potencies? There's entirely different mushrooms, so that's not a dumb question. Just like weed, there's different strains, there's different species. I do think all psychedelic mushrooms, or most psychedelic mushrooms, have the similar effect, right? But it is kind of important to know it's certainly important to know what you're putting into your body, and you can do like strain or species specific research on the mushroom. So whoever you got it from probably should know what it is. So I would just ask them about it, and then you could just go on Google and find out stuff. I don't know about effects and potencies though. I don't really think it's a thing where weed, is like 28% THC is the high end. You could also get 12% THC if you're not feeling that adventurous, or somewhere in between. I don't think it's not like mushrooms necessarily have a percentage of psilocybin or psilocin that are in them. But I do know there are some strains that are known to be more potent than others. And a lot of it's anecdotal, but that's all we have to really go off of at this point right now. The difference is that all the commercially made oils have chemically isolated CBD added to the oil. Oh, interesting. I guess I hadn't thought of that. So full spectrum, you're getting like all the entourage effect and all that, right? CBD added to the oil. There are some people that just want only CBD, right? Because I've seen that. Like that's what I have, I think. It's just like the CBD isolate. It's just the CBD. And the full spectrum, I think, is the hemp. Is like hemp CBD, if I'm not mistaken. Like those are the marketing terms, I guess. What I have noticed though is like making an eighth of THC will yield 25 milligrams. Becca, that's exactly what I was actually just about to dive into. Uh, the recipes I've seen and like the conversions or the conversions of flour to milligrams is crazy. Like if you go to howtoedibles.com, I think is the website, they have a conversion rate where you type in the percentage of THC, the amount of grams of flour. It gives you how many milligrams you have. And any recipe I've made, it's like shocking how little uh, flour I need to make potent, extremely potent edibles. I buy a pretty large amount of CBD hemp for cheap. Comes out to less than a penny per milligram of CBD versus 12 cents per. Okay. Scott, I'll have to talk to you. You should come onto the Discord so I can message you. So I can just kind of get better information about this, because I'd love to learn that instead of getting robbed by these companies, you know? Let me post it one more time. You might already be in there, really. The person I'm getting it from. Oh, also, last thing about Discord is it's basically a chat room that has different rooms for different topics, and it's all under the umbrella of Help Find the Others. So that's a little briefing of what Discord is. Nobody knows. The person I'm getting it from isn't the type to know where their drugs are coming from. I'm in South Carolina. That's scary. But I know what you're talking about. I've been in that same boat. Like, they wouldn't be able to answer any questions about the shrooms. They'd just be selling it to me. Very hard to find shrooms where I live. Yeah, I was in the same boat at the beginning when I first did it. Like, when I first did 1.75, I was in the same boat. I didn't know what it was. I just knew it was shrooms, you know? So you'll be fine. You should be fine. Just be as responsible as you can. Set and setting is very important. Make sure your mind's right, your mental's right. Make sure you're not around anything that could go wrong, because it'll be amplified. And your mind can go, you know, your mind can make it a lot worse than it actually is, you know? So you want to avoid that and have a sober person with you. I am part of Canamom community, and their moms have some dope ass recipes. Is that what you're sending me? Is that what you're sending me on Discord? They're very like well laid out and very well presented. It's like you're going to allrecipes.com, but it's for weed. Yeah, Scott, and if you have any questions about how Discord works or whatever, I'm just at Stahn Johnson on there, so you can message me directly, and I'll walk you through it. Pretty user friendly though. Kind of sketch, but it is what it is, you know. Yeah, dude, that's just how it is until you either like grow it yourself or find somebody that's more knowledgeable about it, or until they become legal. It's just that's the danger of having having the war on plants. Keep looking for a source. If you really want to take mushrooms, they will find you. Yeah, it's like if the mushroom really wants you to take them, it'll find you. But like you said, it sounds like you already know a guy that can get them for you. So if you're interested, just give it a go, dude. But I can't stress enough the being responsible part about it. Like, make sure you have somebody that you love with you that is sober. Make sure that your set and setting are correct, and make sure like your day is set so that you have nothing to do. You know, you don't want to have it. You don't want to take it in the morning and have something at 6 p.m. to do. Like, you just don't, because you'll be worrying about that 6 p.m. thing in the middle of the trip. You don't want that. I'm gonna see what Ruben's doing though. I think he might be coming on here soon. Yeah, the Discord 803, the Discord will be helpful. It's a very helpful resource. It's not only a community, it's a helpful resource. Um but are there any other topics you guys want to talk about? Once again, thanks for tuning in. Hope everybody's staying safe right now. We're in unique times, but thank you all for tuning in and helping me have a good morning, good afternoon. On another note, I took a gram and a half of cubes the other day and felt nothing. Most I've ever taken, maybe a light weed like high. I'd fasted for at least 12 hours too. Do you have are they like dud mushrooms? That could be the case. Or you might just need more, you know? I've had similar responses, but to microdoses, you know, like microdoses that I'd feel at a certain dose, all of a sudden I'd take it and I would feel nothing, you know, but another pack that I got or another strain that I got would produce results. So it could be the mushroom. 803, see you, buddy. Yeah, dude, be safe. Join the Discord if you want. There's a ton of people that'll be helpful during there. We also have like trip sitters during that. Starting a new job today. Congrats, dude. Best of luck. I'm glad that you can find work at this time. That's awesome. Have a good time with that, dude. I'll be returning to the streams if I catch another stream. Yeah, dude, we're gonna keep going with this. Like, it's just I have so much time on my hands right now, right? And it's just it's so much fun communicating with you all, and I love it every day. So probably gonna keep going with it. I might not do like daily like Kenny does, but I'll probably do, you know, 2 or 3 times a week on 4 hours of sleep. Shit, take a nap. You got time? Take an hour nap, and then make your way there. 20-minute nap, the power nap. But have a good day, man. Best of luck with the new job. But Scott, yeah, gram and a half. I mean, you said that was the most you've ever taken. Have you felt anything? Like, I'm assuming that means that you've probably taken a gram or something like that. Have you felt anything on those? Or is it the same thing? Thanks for being live. I could never do lives. I like chatting. No, you could totally do lives, Becca. I was the same boat. I didn't think I could do lives, but then I did it. Right? That's how most things are. I mean, you're basically doing a live stream whenever we have the video calls on Discord. So, same thing. And then all these people come in and communicate great things and present great new ideas. So they make it easy. It's like you all that make it easy. If I was just here by myself, it would be hard. Making my workday more enjoyable. Thanks, brother. Yeah, of course. Thanks for being a part of this community and definitely being a friend of mine. Like, it's been great. I've realized recently, like, I had a reading with Chris, who was on the podcast, and one of the things he brought up that I hadn't thought about is like finding my own lane and finding my own community. Like, I hadn't really connected with friends too much. I had like one really good friend, and I do have friends, you know, from college and high school, but it was like finding this group is where I feel extremely comfortable with. And I don't know if it's the distance of a virtual friendship or what it is, but I feel like in person I'd be just as comfortable. Oh yeah, Becca. The technology component of it. Maybe you could do a live stream then. Maybe you could, and your microphone would not have access. You'd be talking to no one, to a muted mic. I actually felt more one-time microdose than I did on the 1.5. Not sure what happened there. Yeah, that's weird, dude. Maybe it's just a fluke. I would certainly expect to feel something at that dose, though. I'm gonna text Ruben real quick and see what he's doing. But yeah, I'm just fortunate to have like this, be a part of this YouTube channel that has like a decent following, so that when I go live, I'm not just, you know, spewing ideas to no one. I can bounce ideas off people, and it's all you. So I really appreciate it. Yeah, you got it figured out, Becca. You got the microphone working. We'll have to do another community video chat soon. I want to hear from like Rich and Dustin was here yesterday, so like that was awesome talking to him. Derek hopped in, that was great. Amy hopped in. I don't know, the core of the community on Discord all hopped in and showed their support. So I appreciate it. We'll have to do another one on Discord soon though. I'll probably go for like maybe another 10-15. See if things pick up again. If not though, like I said, Ruben will be coming back on. Ruben will be coming live probably at 1-ish. I don't know. He said that he was going on like an hour walk ways back. So but we are recording a preview that we are recording podcast this week. I think we have a couple of topics that we're going to be covering. We have a podcast episode with somebody with about UFOs, and then we have a podcast episode with our community member Adam that did the 10-week Wim Hof method training or program, I should say. Love all the folks we connect with on the Discord. Yeah, it's awesome. It's definitely it's a good source of media and socializing for sure. Oh, In the Woods came in yesterday. I think Adam came in another day. Like everybody's showing out, and I really appreciate it. It shows that we got more than just Discord support, you know? Like whatever we end up doing in this community, the individuals members end up doing, like I'm going to support. So cool that way. I'm not sure when Ruben's getting on, but I'm almost at an hour and a half. So I think I might start my day here in a little bit, guys. I think I messed up we had a good membership, and then my camera froze, and I didn't notice it. You guys gotta let me know, but we lost a decent amount of viewers, but it's all good. I still got good ones here. Any other topics you guys want me to cover though before we go? Any questions you guys have? It's weird having like, am I working? No, I actually just got approved for unemployment. I lost almost all my business due to the lack of spending money. All the businesses that I was working with are kind of holding their capital. So I lost a lot of work, and I was in the limbo of getting unemployment. Like where I'm at, it wasn't as easy as it is in some states, and I'm very fortunate that I got approved, and I think I'm getting paid tomorrow. I think the website said I'm getting paid tomorrow. So I'll have a nice little nest egg, and I'll be able to make it through whatever's to come. But I have an idea that I want to save up for, which is buying a van, and a van, or there's some cars that I'm looking at that would be a little bit Jeep style of a car, but I'm looking at vans for the most part, and just turning into a home or like a mobile home type of feel, so that I can travel the states and meet anyone I want to meet on the Discord server. I want to meet a ton of people, and then I want to record podcasts out of it. So I'm just trying to. That's like been a goal of mine for quite some time now. So I think now that I have the income and I have this surplus of cash that'll be coming from the government, I think I'll be able to save up for it and plan it out financially, as well as like create like a timeline. But that's the goal. I'm going to see if I can get that done by the end of the year. Hopefully a 6-month goal or something along those lines, and maybe leave my area come the fall. Be a bud tender in the cannabis industry. That'd be awesome. I've actually heard that jobs like that are quite easy to get if you're in the area. Like when not this last time, but the time before that, I was in Colorado. I talked to my bud tender and I was asking him like, how did he get the job? And he said he moved out from where I was from Illinois, and he moved out with just the money in his bank. He didn't have a lot, and he lived in his car, and he just went out there and accepted whatever job he could get. And then after that, like his goal was to work in the cannabis industry, and it took him, I think he said, 2 to 3 months to get a job there as a bud tender, and now that's what he's doing. Take advantage of that $600 a week stimulus as long as you can. Yeah, Scott, I'm trying to think of investment opportunities that I can get into, but I'm just gonna save. I'm planning on just saving as much as I can. I do invest in Bitcoin a little bit every other week or every week, but other than that, I'm just gonna save. I don't want to, like, I have that van goal, but I want to make sure that it's economically smart, and I want to make sure that it's the right move. And I think it's going to be, but I'm just going to wait for the deal. And once I find a deal that I like, I'm going to jump on it, but this amount of income that I'll be getting gives me the freedom to wait, gives me the freedom to plan better instead of like having to figure it out in an immediate reaction. But yeah, I'm very fortunate to get approved for that. Especially in my line of work, because I run my own company. I run my own LLC. I'm a sole proprietor. So they say I don't pay unemployment taxes. I think that's the reason why I didn't get it at the beginning. But they then opened up the PUA program, which was like pandemic specific unemployment. And that's what I got approved for. And they backdate it. So we'll still see, though. It says that I'm getting paid, but we'll still see. Who knows? Canna Space is my new passion. I want to help people understand this amazing plant. That's awesome. And you're already like in the health profession, so you're going to come to the Canna Space, the cannabis space, with such a great perspective and experience that people will trust, that they'll be able to listen to you, and it's not going to be like talking to the head shop person. You'll be able to say, this is what helps and this is why. And that's awesome. You should definitely look into like certificates and things along those lines to try to help you out. I know there's a web program that's all about learning how to get into the cannabis space. So I would highly suggest that. I'll try to find that for you. But anyways, I think I'm going to hop off here, guys. I'm at an hour 35. A decent number. So I thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. You guys made my morning and my afternoon a lot better. I hope you all are staying safe. I just want to go through real quick and thank everybody that tuned in. Jerka, thank you. I hope you're doing well, man. Ruben, you already know. Edward Shallow, thanks for communicating and being a part of this. John Edmiston, thanks for tuning in. Strange, thanks for your questions. Let's see who else we got. Chris Maples, thanks for tuning in. Sarah Doe, thanks for tuning in again. It was awesome I love having like repeat viewers. Really cool. Becca, I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being a part of the Discord. Let's see who else we got. Adam, I know you're not here right now, but I'll see you at Kenny's stream. Thanks for tuning in. Reggie Can, thanks for your questions, man. I appreciate you. Kenny, I will see you later. Thank you, buddy. In the 803, I hope you do well. I hope your trip goes well. Let us know. Definitely tune back in. Scott T, Thanks for listening and watching and participating. Hope you have a good rest of your work day, buddy. Patrick Manning, thanks for coming in again. You're a repeat one as well. Same with Scott. I think that was it. But I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Everybody stay safe out there. And Becca, definitely keep going on that CBD Instagram page. I'll follow you right after this. But that's definitely the new industry, man, and I hope it works out well for you. We'll be in communication though. Everybody stay safe out there. Love you all. Have a good one.